Let's just get this party started. Dead, 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 dead. And Taxia, fuck you. Dead, dead, dead. Oh, not dead. Okay, now you're dead. Dead. Yep, yeah, you're dead. Dead, dead, dead. Dead, 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 dead. Yes, 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 and no. Oh, you're a big bitch. You're a big bitch. Yeah, I'm having none of you. Yeah, fuck you. We killed each other. How does that work? Quack you. Quack you. Quack you. Quack. You. Quack you. Quack you. Quack you. Quack you. Quack you. Quack you. Back again. Quack you. Yes. More and more yes and no. Sup, motherfucker? Yeah. Yeah, fuck you. Eat my ball sack. Nice. Finally. Hey, what is going on? Bulldog here. And we're back. We are back in the Dungar DLC. So we're in the courtyard, not the courtyard, the garden. And so me and Serana had this idea. Well, I already knew. We had this idea. Oh, let's go into the garden because it's the one place you'd never look. Because what's his name? I'm just gonna say Serana's father because I completely Harkin. Harkin's a complete f***ing lunatic and hates this place because it's too peaceful. Yeah, too peaceful. So this place is relatively simple. The sundial, blah blah blah. We just have to go around this place looking for the sundials. I don't remember exactly where wow, those textures. Yeah, something tells me my graphics overhaul mod kind of fucked that up a bit. I don't know. I'm just gonna go look for those crests. Ah, there's one right here. And one here. And right here. So then we just gotta insert the crests in their place. Not a big deal. And, yep. We have unlocked, her secret staircase. Pretty fancy, not gonna lie. Is that a Clever Girl reference? Maybe, I don't know. Okay. Chain. Whoa. Okay. So we just have to go through some labyrinths. We have to kill more people. So, a lot more people. I forgot about you guys. That's not gonna be that bad. I wiped them out pretty easily. Meh. Could have been harder. Hello there. You are very vicious, and I do not like you, so I'm gonna stab you in the face till you die. That was sad. Definitely graphics overhaul mod, but I do like the new doors they put in. Those look pretty nice. Yeah, most of these enemies are one shot. I think that's the point. Hey, it kind of reveals which doors are openable at least. That was sad. And for a sad reward, all I get is a soul gem. And some gold. Woohoo. Okay, that's literally all I get. That sucks, dude. Whoa, fire. It's like, you know, enemies are nearby or something. No, there's... Oh, I actually forgot about you. Fire, your one weakness. Actually, I don't know if, I know vampires are weak. Oh, that was actually pretty cool. I know vampires are weak to fire, but I don't know if fire damage does anything to if it's doubled with gargoyles. It probably isn't, but I'm not gonna take any guesses just in case I'm wrong. Hello there. I forgot how much of a maze this place was. It's pretty stupid. Yeah. I believe you are a deadly gargoyle. Well, this chain activates, I know that for sure. Yep. Because it opens whatever it needs to be opened. I was not ready for this. No. Stop it. You know, that would have been much better if I could actually, you know, see what I'm doing. And dead. Wait, where am I supposed to go? Oh, up here, yay. Still more of you guys. And another one. An expert door. Yes. Well, I don't really think that was the best place to go, but at least it increased my lockpick skill. That'll be beneficial. I was supposed to go that way. I did the exact opposite of what that door is supposed to make me do. Wasn't there 2 gargoyles? If I remember. I believe this is like a super one. It's not one of those super powerful ones. Oh yeah, there's another gargoyle. This is kind of a better shot. Aw, yeah! Look at my retarded ass face being so badass. Oh yeah, we got another one. Yay. Are they all the same? I mean, it'd be better if they're... I mean, I know it's a DLC and they're not supposed to add like stupid amount of stuff. Like, I can get that along with time constraints, but like, you could have done more than one. You know? And like, I've never seen that before. This mod enhances executions, but still, really? What was it? I know it was something here. Just... Oh yeah, the candlestick. There we go. Here we are. This will be important later. So, essentially, all we need is find a... Oh, the dragon bones. Oh, I have room. Good, okay. So we needed the bone meal. And then there's Valerica's journal. Whatever. We needed to progress the quest, didn't she? Oh yeah, she had a copy of the Lusty Argonian Maid, Volume 2, right next to her journal. I just wanted to point that out because I thought that was really funny. I found that out quite a while back, actually. Soul Gem fragments, all this and that. So then we need Soul Gem shards, and then over here there was where was it? It's like this is like fine void salts. Yep, no, purified void salts. Okay, so we have the 3 things we need. You're probably like, the 8-bit, what the fuck? You'll see. I just know what I'm doing so I can make this shit go faster.
Let's take a look around.
Hey, Serana.
There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone.
Cough, cough. Journal cough.
Let me take a look at it.
What's the soul cairn that she mentions?
I only know what she
Now, I must say, I need to say this. The soul cairn is so unbelievably bizarre.
They end up in the soul cairn. The soul cairn.
So here's the thing. It was a common, it's just general consensus. When you use a soul gem, the soul is used with it. But what actually happens is that I forgot what they're called. But there's like these entities that run the soul cairn. And what they do is they'll offer the soul gems power, and they take the soul instead of destroying it for energy or something. They keep the souls in the soul cairn. So when you go here, it's literally just this dimension. It's essentially hell for the souls that are put into soul gems.
A good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place. Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, good.
See, I already found all the ingredients. Ha! They set this up for people like me. Hardy, hardy, her. Okay, so all we have to do is just go up here and prepare for some badassness. So there's the bone meal, purified void salts, and the soul gem fragments. Now there's one more thing before we go. Serana.
Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Here's the thing.
Here goes.
Because I'm mortal, I have to pick between 2 things. We'll get to that soon. So she drains her blood.
Sisters. Incredible.
There it is. A portal to the soul cairn. There's only one problem, however.
Are you alright? That looked painful. Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The soul cairn is, well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment. There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living.
I have two options. She either turns me into a vampire, or she makes me weaker and puts a part of me in a soul gem. So while I'm in the soul cairn, and only while I'm in the soul cairn, I'm a bit weaker.
Not your first choice, I guess.
I think I lose 40 points off of every stat. There is a way to get it back, however. You just have to go to the place where your soul gem is kept, and the moment you touch it, it's back. It's cool. Yay.
My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that
partial
to the
soul
ideal
trap.
masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe. I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody.
I don't want to know why, but it's okay.
You made up your mind?
Okay, just soul trap me.
Are you sure? I'm willing
And actually, if you become a vampire, Dawnguard added this sub-quest to get rid of vampirism. I don't know if Dawnguard added it, but I know that there's a sub-quest. And it is super tedious and hard.
I hope you trust me.
But you can use it to, you can do the quest to, get rid of vampirism.
Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
I like how she implies that soul trapping is painful. Alright. Here we go. The soul cairn. Here we are. This place. The place where all of the used souls are kept. And frankly, it actually has some of, if not the most powerful enemies in the entirety of Skyrim. The game, at least. So, here's the thing. This area completely relies on you walking. Unless you have like a werewolf form or something, I didn't do companions yet. The issue, Arvac, I know about that whole thing. So, it relies on whatever physical movement you have. Because you're over here, like under the ground, so they have storage for stuff. But essentially, you have no map, you have no fast travels, and for the most part, you're weaker here. So, pretty much, it's very, very easy to get f***ed over in here. However, I do know my way around. I've spent probably too many hours in here. I know where most stuff is, like conjuring Bone Man, getting Arvac, which is better than Shadowmere, as stupid as that sounds. I can explain when I actually get it. And I just know where a lot of the stuff is, a lot of the loot, how to get your soul back. So, I know for the most part the safest routes, and I can get in and out pretty quickly, but I still have to walk, so I will cut out the majority of that. So, I'm just gonna go to, oh yeah, there's Arvac. Hey, buddy. So yeah, these special skeletons, these black skeletons called the Bone Men, or like they're basically something men. They always have the men prefix kind of thing. Would it be called prefix? I don't know, you get the point. It's like Wrathman, Conjureman or something like that. Anyways, it's just these black skeletons that are pretty much everywhere around here. And they torment the souls, and they try to torment you. And so Valerica's like right here. But there's a special thingy done to make sure that you cannot enter or exit. Hello.
Mother!
Can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a minute. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down.
This is no ruse. I want to keep her. That's too cheesy.
I find your choice of words quite interesting, considering that Serana is in far more danger now than she was following my foolish plan. Serana
Well, that
has
is true, but it is better to, you know, not keep the prophecy in an indefinite lock, and rather actually stop it from happening entirely.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly do you plan on stopping him? If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans? You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed. Serana, this stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
Oof.
Dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
If you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnavir roaming the Cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Okay, I am very sorry for not talking about that. I would cut that out because I'll cut out stuff that pretty much has nothing to do with the video or like is just random. It doesn't need to be in it. I needed to keep that in it because that is very important dialogue to the story here. I don't know if you guys care too much about the story, but it's just like it needed to be there. So for those of you who didn't want to see it, I'm sorry. But I do want to talk about one thing that she mentioned in the beginning of her monologue. Daughters of Cold Harbor. Now, I'm just going to say this and then I'm going to end the video. I was originally going to end the video here because it's already kind of a lot to go through Castle Volkihar and then get here. It's a lot of raw footage. But I do want to talk about the Daughters of Cold Harbor. So I recommend you click off the video now, because this is where shit gets serious. No more of my, oh, giggly bitch bullshit. No, this is where shit gets serious. So, last warning, if you don't want to hear shit, get out. Daughters of Cold Harbor. So, that term that she used, that dates back to a lot of stuff with Molag Bal, what happened to Serana and Valerica. Is it Valerica? Valerissa? Yeah, Valerica. So it's very significant. Molag Bal is essentially the creation and the god of vampire. Well, Daedric Lord, I should say, not god. Daedric Lord of vampires. He pretty much is the reason for their existence. Because vampires are considered dead and alive at the same time, kind of a sub in between. And Molag Bal just... And actually, Molag Bal is very interesting. I don't really want to get into too much detail because he's actually one of the more in-depth Daedric princes. Literally, his realm of oblivion is Tamriel if he had control over it. That's how much he just wants to ruin everything, is that his realm of oblivion is literally Tamriel, but fucked up. With all, essentially, like, imagine the Soul Cairn, but instead of everything you see here, it's just Tamriel. That's essentially his realm of oblivion. So, you know, genetics, the vampire blood degrades throughout generations. What Harkin wanted to do is that he wanted to make himself and his family pure-blooded vampires so they can live forever, because there's actually backstory to Harkin about, like, him wanting power. Harkin was never a good person. Harkin really never was. But he was driven mad by his own plans. So, in order to become a pure-blooded vampire, you need to offer up, like she said, women. Now, here's what she didn't mention, and why, if you ask Serana about it, she won't talk to you about it. What Molag Bal does is he flat out does the worst kind of rape you could imagine. This motherfucker straight up takes whatever women you offer, rapes them in the most disgusting, maniacal way, and will turn all, whoever, you know, in this case Harkin, he is now a pure-blooded vampire because of the rape that took place. And whoever survives, yeah, whoever can survive that large-ass dick of his will also become a pure-blooded vampire themselves. In this case, these Valerica and Serana, they did survive. They were the only ones in that specific ritual. But it literally mentally scarred them. And scarred down there. So just So if you ever are wondering why she never talks to you when you mention Daughters of Cold Harbor, that's why. She was intensely raped by a Daedric prince and almost died over it. Yeah, that's how serious this shit is. So, that is going to be the end of this video. And, yeah, in the next video, we're going to go attack the Keepers and get the Elder Scroll.